When you come to us as therapy or for anything else, we're not the experts. You are. You are the expert of your own life. So I started realizing that all we had to do was provide a safe place for people to come, and they would come. As a therapist, I'm always asking my clients, who are we talking about? What are we talking about? When we get to the why part, that tends to be the most difficult. Why are you doing what you're doing? What wakes you up in the morning? If you don't know your why, you're more likely to give up on your dreams. That's unacceptable. Knowing your why is so important. You know, we say more to ourselves than we ever say to anybody else. When we're walking down the hall, we're talking to ourselves. When we're trying to sleep at night, what are we saying to ourselves about ourselves? Do I give my loved ones the true love and attention that they deserve? Do I ask for what I need? And do I pay attention to my life? Know that difficult times will pass, but your thoughts and lack of hope will keep you drowning in the what ifs. Make a decision. Decide to move forward. That is what I believe. That is how I live my life. And that's what I encourage us to keep doing as we embark on this journey of shining bright. Understanding that our why is the energy that will keep us going when we're feeling our darkest times. When we're questioning, is it really me? Can I really do it? Yes, it's really you. And yes, you really can do it. You were designed and put here for such a purpose as this. You have to know that. When I started this, and the people that know me, like my sister and my daughter who saw me, like, you know, ordering shirts, books, and all these boxes are coming in, and there was no event. There was nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was like, what is she doing? Has she lost her mind? And honestly, I thought I had. But the truth was that I was at the VA. I was seeing every day people walk down that hall. And at first I would see people come in and they had their uniform on, and you know what it's like when we have that uniform on. That's our armor. You know, and we can walk and we can have our back hurt and you wouldn't know it. Because we've been trained to act like we don't have a problem. But then I would see that same person a week or two later without that uniform. And their head would be down, and they wouldn't even know how to ask about how to get their benefits. Or they would feel that if they were asking about their benefits, that they were doing something wrong. We had been taught that we were expendable, that the mission came first. And we had also taught our children and our families that. The thing was to be there, to be on time, to give it your all. But nobody taught us, what do I do after that? What do I do when I've given my all? You know, as I talk about in my book, Healing Military Wounds, I talk about what do you do when you go from we to just me? How do I get my groove back? You know, you see I did my little wiggler thing there. So you know I'm feeling it if I did that. You know, now you tell me you want me to take care of me and tell you what I want. I need a little help with that, Lucille. So I started asking them one simple question. What is your truth? There was a part in a movie I recently watched. The movie was Black Panther. And in this movie, the uncle was talking to his nephew about why they had withheld a family secret. And he said to his nephew, I decided to omit the truth. Have we decided to omit our own truth sometimes in favor of a better picture of what we think others would want to see? I started Honoring Truth Veteran Organization because I understood my why. There were too many veterans that I was seeing, too many family members that didn't have that connection that they needed from the military. I understood my why. My why was to be of service to veterans. Honoring Truth Veterans Organization is an organization for veterans, about veterans. You know, it is something that even on days where I may feel tired, I can think about what we're doing in the community, what we like to do, and I instantly become energized. I know my why. Get to know your why. Shine bright. If you don't think anyone is looking, look within and ask yourself these key questions. Who am I? Why am I here? And what is mine to do?
Our goal is to tell our truth and to leave a legacy for our children, knowing that it cost us something. Their story is tied to our story. And if we don't have our stories together, we leave them depleted. It's not acceptable. So get it in gear. Okay? Thank you again for coming.
Thank you for trusting me with your truth. I don't take it lightly. I recognize that to go to some of the places that we ask you to go, even in our workshops, is not always comfortable, but we know it's necessary. Thank you for trusting me. I look forward to seeing you in the future. There will be other workshops, presentations, battle buddy events like bowling. So I'll see you soon. Thank you again.